Wizards coming off an impressive win in their previous game against Atlanta. Jeff, they won for a number of reasons. What would you say was the most important?
Say it with me, Mike. Come on. It's a make or miss league. You know it. They did it. They made it from the three. And when you have the three-pointer going, I don't care who you are, you're tough to beat.
Jeff, Kevin Durant displays a lot of humility, but you know he feels he's the best player on the floor every time he steps on the court.
And he should. That's what great players think. They think they put in so much time into their craft to hone it, to perfect it, that no one can stop them. And when it comes to scoring, there is not a better scorer in this league than Kevin Durant. He has earned the right to feel he's at the very top of his game offensively.
Wall moves into the front court. Gortat for two and misses his first shot tonight. Durant the jumper. Can't hit. Beal the rebound. Morris. Westbrook the rebound. He's averaging 7 rebounds per game this season. Westbrook on the drive. Even though the Durant injury last year, Jeff, was so difficult for the Thunder, how about the play of Russell Westbrook? He was Mr. Triple-Double one stretch of the season.
Incredible year for Russell Westbrook. He, too, was injured. But when Westbrook came back, he was on absolute fire. He knew his team needed him to be great on a nightly basis, and he absolutely delivered.
Wall coming across. Beal against Roberson. Blows past his man. Beal puts it in. He's averaging 17 points per game this season. And we'll have a 20-second timeout. Jeff, what's the coach's thought process right now?
When you're using your 20-second timeout, it can be done for different reasons. Here, I think what they're using it for is a quick play to break this run and try to get a well-executed hoop coming out of the timeout.
You know, Jeff, it was a puzzling decision that the Thunder let go Scott Brooks, the head coach who had so much success. But Billy Donovan, I know you know him well. He's a heck of a coach.
He is, and he replaces a great coach in Scott Brooks. I think Billy is going to be a really good NBA head coach and is a great fit for this Oklahoma City team. Because when he's taken over for Scott Brooks, those are absolutely big shoes to fill.
Nene fires away. Nene shot misses its mark. His first shot of the night. And Marcin Gortat with a two-pointer.
Look, you can't give up layups like that. You got to protect the basket and the paint at all costs.
Waiters looking to operate from down low. Oladipo jump shot. Nene the rebound. Wall draws the double team. To the rim. Flips it up. Shot won't go. Fires again. Converts on the inside.
No paint game, no winning. You've got to get the ball at the basket, and then you've got to finish when you get it there.
Westbrook against Wall. From deep in the corner, and Dion Waiters with the jump shot. Knocks it down for three. Final seconds, he'll just fire it up. Buzzer sounds, that ends the first quarter. Oklahoma City's up by 3. We'll be right back with more NBA basketball here on ESPN after the break.
Always fun to be at Thunder games, Jeff. This crowd is just absolutely incredible. Maybe the loudest in the NBA.
I love coming to Oklahoma City, Mike. Bricktown the night before the game, and then game night. This crowd noise reminds me of a collegiate atmosphere. They're on their feet early. They stay no matter how the game is going, but they stay through the end. I just love the energy and passion of the Oklahoma City Thunder fan base, and they have delivered as fans of their team.
Oladipo against Sessions. Slams it down.
Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
Oklahoma City's leading Washington by a score of 12-9. There's the pick. Just gets it off in time. That's a 2. Nene shooting 50% from the field here tonight. Whistle blows, timeout. The Thunder up by 1.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Jeff, I don't think there was any player looking forward to this season more than Kevin Durant after the injury play campaign he had last year.
Oh, there's no question, Mike. He loves basketball, he loves competing, and he loves his teammates in Oklahoma City. And so, without Durant, I thought they performed well. With Durant, they have as good a roster as anybody in the NBA. Kevin Durant will have a big-time year if healthy.
To the rim, able to put it in. He's 2 for 2 from the field. Oklahoma City's leading Washington by a score of 14-13. Durant's backing down in the low post. The 2 defenders swarm. Fires from 3-point range. The Thunder with the offensive rebound to keep it alive.
We're seeing a lot of action around the basket. Full body blockouts, up in the air for rebound battles. This is terrific basketball.
You know, Jeff, during his NBA career, Kevin Durant's been known as a humble superstar, a real gentleman. But we've seen now that hunger for a championship. We've seen a little bit of a nasty streak in him, one that just wants to do anything to win a title.
It is, and I think he's feeling the heat to try to deliver a championship to Oklahoma City. I think the pressures are legitimate. I think he's feeling it, and I think sometimes he's lashing out at what he feels is unjust, unwarranted, unfair critiquing and criticism.
Roberson, jump shot. Sessions the rebound. To the basket, flips it up. The Wizards with the offensive rebound for a new 24. And Billy Donovan calls a full timeout. They need to discuss things.
Substitutions, Washington.
Adams looking to set up in the paint. Westbrook, that's good for 2.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
For the layup, and scores. At the buzzer. And that'll do it. First half comes to an end. Oklahoma City's down by 1. We send it now to Jalen Rose.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Wizards have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards. The Thunder are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Rebounds.
The second efforts from these squads have been phenomenal, with plenty of offensive rebounds between them. It makes you wonder, though, where's the second effort on the defensive half of the court? That's the side that can use some improvement for both of these teams. And these are the first half stats from today's game.
Player of the half.
Marcin Gortat put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team. And now look at the numbers. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
We're moments away from the third quarter. Mike and Jeff are ready to call the second half action.
Welcome back to Chesapeake Energy Arena for the second half of this basketball game. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Oklahoma City's back in another nip-and-tuck battle. Jeff, for them to get a victory, what do they need to do?
It just seems like every game we cover right now is close and down to the wire. This one looks no different, and because it's close, doesn't mean you play any different. You've just got to stick to your game plan, do what you do best, stay away from your non-strengths, and grind it out.
Westbrook walks it across. Jeff, pound for pound, Russell Westbrook, could he be the most dynamic player in the league?
You know, Mike, you remember back when Mark Jackson and I, when we were working with you, had that discussion on what does pound for pound mean? Who cares pound for pound? It's just, are you there or aren't you there? He's there. He's a great competitor. What does pound for pound mean?
He's a small guy, but he's as ferocious as anybody.
No, small is Muggsy Bogues. Russell Westbrook is 6'4", on-knee maul, animal, strong, tough, fearless, competitive. He's not small, he's strong.
On-knee maul?
Wall into the front court. Beal on the drive, gets to the rim, nails it. That's a two-pointer. And Bradley Beal with 7 points. Washington, one of the up-and-coming teams in the Eastern Conference, and Bradley Beal, a big part of that. He's going to be a terrific pro. He already is.
Well, you think about it, Mike. How many people are talking about the backcourt tandem of Wall and Beal? I don't think nearly enough. I think they made great strides last year. I think Bradley Beal is the prototypical two-guard that you need in this league. I really like this guy, and I like the tandem of Wall and Beal.
Wall on the drive. Inside. That's good. And one. Kevin Durant picks up his first personal tonight.
Absorbs the contact, finishes the shot, and now works his way to the free throw line.
Before you play Washington, you've got to be ready for one of the best backcourts in the NBA. As a coach, Jeff, how do you handle Wall and Bradley Beal?
A perfect fit together for the Wizards. You talk about Bradley Beal's jump shooting, playing off John Wall's terrific speed and penetration. And then Beal's a good rebounder, and he, too, is an excellent defender. So they've got it covered at the offensive end and at the defensive end.
Knocks it down, a two-pointer. And Russell Westbrook with 6 points.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense. Good offense won out that time.
Jeff, is there anybody in the entire NBA who's as a ferocious competitor as Russell Westbrook?
Not when you put together that competitive spirit and the talent. From the point guard position, the strength, all the time, every possession, aggression to attack, the energy, the durability, all of those things make him a special, special player.
Good free throw shooting, knocks down a pair. Westbrook against Sessions. Slams it down.
Hey, you can only control what you can control. The defense there was great. It was just a better shot.
Washington's leading Oklahoma City by a score of 29-22. With the jump hook, it's good. A two-pointer. Washington's shooting 61% from the field. Durant against Dudley. Pass intercepted by Gortat. Beal on the drive. Off the mark from point blank. Range.
You never know in this league. You just work for 48 minutes. Challenge shots, make it hard on the other team. You can get back in the game.
Subbing in for the Washington Wizards, number 17, Garrett Temple.
Sessions the jumper. Able to connect, and it's now a double-figure lead. Ramon Sessions with 5 points and 1 assist. That's a 15-4 run for the Wizards. Oladipo on the drive. And Washington's called for their first team foul. And Victor Oladipo will go to the line with under 20 seconds to go in the third.
Victor Oladipo, 2 points.
connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Moves around the defender. Dudley against Waiters. Final seconds. Oh, it's good. And the third quarter comes to an end. The Thunder down by 12. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after a short break. Fourth quarter set to begin. They've got quite a deficit right now, but this team has a never-say-die attitude, Jeff.
They have a deficit, Mike, but it's not because they haven't competed hard. They've just got to continue to stick with what they're doing and hopefully crack this deficit a little bit, one bucket at a time. And if you continue to work, Mike, good things happen for you.
Oklahoma City, Steven Adams to the line, shooting 2.
First free throw, perfect. And gets both points from the line. Washington's leading Oklahoma City by a score of 36-26. There's the double team. Porter jump shot. The Wizards with control on the rebound. Not able to score.
I like it. I'm seeing more effort in the last couple minutes than we saw in the first half. It may not result in a win here tonight, but the effort is something they can build on going forward.
Waiters fires away from downtown. Waiters' long-range jumper won't go. It's out of bounds. It'll be Wizards ball. Coach going to make some changes and switch up the matchups.
Number 5, Victor Oladipo. Stepping in for Washington, number 5, Markieff Morris.
Beal against Foy. And now he moves around the defender, puts it in. He's shooting 66% from the field tonight.
Dribble penetration will always break down your defense. You've got to keep the ball out of the paint. You can't allow it right at the basket for easy shots.
Adams for 2, shoots away. All right, here's the replay.
Number 6, Randy Foy.
Washington's leading Oklahoma City by a score of 38-28. Sessions against Oladipo. Oh, pretty move into the paint. Morris's jump shot won't go. Oladipo against Sessions. Gets inside and takes it to the rim.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Oklahoma City's called for the foul. Their first team foul.
Victor Oladipo.
Little personnel change going on right now.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Substitutions, Oklahoma City.
Double team closing in. Beal against Durant. The screen is set. Gets a good look. Misses that one. Cantor has the double team converge. Lets it fly. Great offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. March and Gortats come back off the bench here late in the fourth.
Number 13, Marcin Gortat. And number 5, Markieff Morris.
For 2. Oh, what shot!
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
Wall on the drive. Puts it up for 3. Won't go, and the scoring drought goes over 3 minutes. As we wind down this game, timeout called here in the fourth.
When you're in a two-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
From three-point land. Nails it. Three-point game. And here's another look at that three-pointer.
Kevin Durant.
Washington's leading Oklahoma City by a score of 38-35. Gets into the paint. Throws it down.
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
And Oklahoma City calls a time with very little time remaining in this one.
The strategy is simple right now. You come out of the timeout, you execute, you get a score. And then you have to trust your defense. No unnecessary fouls. Just get another stop. And then go out in transition. Get out on the break.
From downtown. Can't hit from way outside. There's the perfect pick. Attacks the basket. Beautiful move.
The assist from number 2, John Wall.
from way downtown. It's good. A clutch three-pointer. And here's the replay with another look at the three-pointer.
The assist from number 0, Russell Westbrook.
And time is up. The final score is 42-38. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards edged out a close victory in today's game. Their shooting from beyond the arc was very impressive. You love it when you can force defenses to close out, opening up your options offensively. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards. The Thunder are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Check out the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Rebounds.
You can certainly compliment these teams for how they racked up the offensive rebounds. On the other hand, it makes you wonder why the same effort wasn't translated into defensive rebounding. And here we've got the game stats for you.
Player of the game.
Markieff Morris gets the well-deserved nod for this award. And now, of course, the stats. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.